I am not going to lie. When I saw that Marquette was playing Eastern Illinois on Monday night, I thought Marquette was in for an easy 20-point win. Apparently so did the team. Marquette did not look prepared at all on the defensive end, with EIU shredding our pick-and-roll defense throughout the first half for numerous easy buckets. After Marquette had spotted EIU a 10-point lead in the first 6 minutes of the game, they came back to take the lead just over the halfway point in the first period. However, instead of continuing the push, Marquette seemed complacent, and let EIU hang around in the first half, go into half with a 3-point lead. To me, this screams inexperience. An experienced team takes an early punch, keeps pushing, tightens up their game, and win by 27 or so. Marquette, on the other hand, continued to sleepwalk and throw lazy passes which were turned into easy points by a pretty athletic EIU team and nearly cost Marquette the game. With Hanif Cheatham transferring, Andrew Rossi is the only upperclassman who routinely handles the ball. It is now up to Rossi to take even more of a leadership role and show the younger players how to put teams away, something Marquette did not do well at all last season. Nothing has gone to Andrew Rossi's head. This may be considered sacrilege to many Marquette fans, sorry at Mub Nation, but Andrew Rossi was far too reliant on thething against Eastern Illinois. For people who are not familiar with thething, it is when Andrew Rossi pump fakes a 3-point shot and then draws a foul on a defender who has jumped to contest it. He's aware it's a thing that the MU faithful are in for, and it was a constant refrain from Jay Billis and Dan Shulman on the ESPN broadcasts in Maui. Even though he was reasonably effective drawing fouls, the Eastern Illinois players did not fall for it nearly as much as previous teams, and Rossi started to pump fake even when he had wide-open shots. I understand that thing is a very effective change-up from simply shooting the ball, but when you start looking for it, and it absolutely looked like Rossi was hunting for it against EIU, it results in the ball stagnating and letting the defense recover. Rossi is a lethal offensive weapon with or without thething, and I'm not saying he should use it. If he were to focus on just playing and utilizing all of the moves in his arsenal, it would only make thething more effective when he decides to use it. 3. Greg Elliott and the team as a whole showed grit. Marquette had no business winning this game. They were sloppy, looked disinterested at times, and unable to stop a team that shot under 42% from twos coming into the game from getting easy buckets near the hoop. However, Marquette did come back and win, and that in itself is commendable. Marquette showed grit as a team coming back from down 7 with 8 minutes to play. The player who showed the most grit on the team was freshman Greg Elliott. He pestered opposing ball handlers all night, gathering 4 steals and 4 blocks. With Eastern Illinois averaging 1.11 points per possession, those 4 steals are worth about 4.5 points. The 4 blocked shots around the rim are also worth about 4.5 points since EIU shot 58% from inside the arc. For those who are not mathematically inclined, that's around 9 points taken off the board by Elliott alone. It's pretty safe to say without Elliott's defense, we would not be walking out of the BMO Harris Bradley Center with a win last night, and that's without mentioning his clutch layup with 27 seconds left in the extra session to put Marquette up 3. His truest example of grit was when after he missed 2 free throws with 14 seconds left in the extra session and Marquette up just 1, he used his Inspector Gadget arms to block a go-ahead layup from D'Angelo Jackson with 7 seconds remaining in the game. It would have been easy to half contest that layup for fear of picking up a foul, but Elliott gave it his all and made an awesome play. Overall, it was an ugly affair that I would like to put in the past, but it did teach our guys not to take any teams lightly, and even if they make a few mistakes, to put those behind them and make the next play. Bonus thing, I would have had Sam Hauser's 30 points on a great shooting night as one of the 3 things, but honestly I expect Hauser to do great things, and I felt these 3 things were worth more of a discussion.